Okay, here is the tip. Now, I've been trying for ages and ages to figure out how to make this thing look as it did when it was basically new. The problem is that these rivets that you see under, these were through the material. These pieces, both of them, were upholstered and then put into the bus. So the material, the original material for this side, as you can see, is pinned between this sheet and there with rivets right along there. So anyway, I need to show you how this is done. This is one of those things where you find something that is perfect for a specific application. And I have one more hole to put right there to get the nozzles put in. So you can see how this is done. This is the tough part. Individually punching these holes and not hitting anything or not making a mistake is pretty important right in here. So we start into the hole and find the edge. Start cutting around it. Need to There's 25 of these holes. Okay, we're heading around. Now remember, when I did this, I did one, skip two, and then the fourth hole did the next one to keep the tautness of my upholstery here. Okay, let's go the other way. This is the part that gets me. Is the dot going to go inside, or am I going to be able to retrieve it? I'm not sure yet which way this is going to go. We're coming close. Somehow about it, right when you get to the end, somehow they just like to present themselves, and that's real close right there. Let's bring it out. I think they'll blow out. I don't know. But let's sort of cut this off. All right. Let's finish sizing it up. It seems like it's a little wrong here in the back. Yeah, it is. Not cut away enough. Okay. I think that's got it. If I'm not mistaken, that is the hole we need. And then next is the dangerous part. And that's where you take crazy glue. So there's our hole. There, let's make sure that we have a nozzle that fits correctly, so we're not sitting there fighting after we've okay. Let's see. Perfect. There's the nozzle. You see it. It's the third one over. Of course, it's not battened down or anything yet. Okay. That's what we're going for, is right there, is to put it in. So, okay, here comes the tricky part. Now, I'm not going to be watching too much. I can see I'm in the area, but if you're having trouble with applying your crazy glue, get another tube. Don't fool with this stuff. If it's starting to go where you don't want it to go, you don't want to mess with it. So what I'm doing is there's a little bit of felt between the two layers. I am doing them that way. And let's put it in. Okay, there it is down in the hole. Now what we need to do is we need to set it. So to do that, I'm going to take, this is just a long punch, and we're going to hold down, this side, and I'm going to take the punch and push that side out and up, to catch it. Okay, I'm catching this side, holding it down. Now I'm doing this side again. I'm holding it down and I'm setting it. Okay, I'm rolling it around to set the front of it correctly. So that has most of it set there, and put the cap back on your crazy glue. You are finished with that. If you don't want to spill it, put it away. Okay, I'm coming back. This is just a 3/8 rolling pin. I think I like this one better for closing these. It's just a piece of 3/8 cold rolled, I suppose. See, so I'm rolling the front, and then I'm going to roll over on this side here. Roll this on the inside to set it. Okay, that's set pretty good. It's going to go, and then take your hook screwdriver and let's roll the back side with that. It's not like this thing is, it's not a complicated thing. Okay, now that we have that, I want to set the top of it a little bit with the top die. This aluminum is easy to set. And there you have your full row of defrosters. And that's why it's a tip. Look at this. Here's the other side. This, and here the fit is just, it's razor sharp. You can bend this stuff. I can crush these with my fingers easy. So they set up, but look at the fit. I mean, it sets in there tight, just as though it was made for it. So that is my defroster. Okay, here comes the test. If it whistles, it's no good. What was happening before is it was blowing this whole thing up. I'm still worried because there's a couple of little screw holes I didn't plug under here, but nevertheless, it's not going to do like it did before, blow up like a balloon. So let's try the fan and see what happens here. What's it going to sound like? I'm going to leave you looking there while I turn on the fan motor. Wow, that is beautiful. It doesn't whistle. That's the air conditioning, man. That is coming straight from the evaporator, slinging up those windows. That's beautiful. These are blowers running over. Just, boy howdy, these vents in the cat cage really give off the air conditioning. This is the air conditioning duct open to the back side where these pickups pick up animal air from the air conditioning. But can we see, you can see up there behind the driver, because the vent opens up to the driver area and just swoops around the bus over there. a lot of air in here. Let's go upstairs, take a look. And it absolutely covers this window. Out here it gets a little weak, but oh well. I am very, very pleased with this upholstery idea. This is amazing. And that's your air conditioning defroster for the upper deck window. And this is the captain's wheels over there. It goes here, but I had to do this work. So anyway, that's the tip on the upholstery here. Remember, these pieces, both of them, were upholstered before they put them in. Then they pinched the upholstery between the two sections with the rivets right here. That upholstery is right in there. And this side, it needs to come loose from there to do that upholstery work. That's not a big deal. That is very nice. That's actually rather cool air comparatively because it's coming from the bottom of the bus. Make sure you plug your little screw holes underneath your upholstering. That's fine. That's high too, so that's as much air that's going to come here. That's plenty, to tell you the truth. All right, let's cut that off. Oh, I tested the batteries all right. We're just ran up on it and turned the fan motors on. But, wow, I really do like that. Well, there's your defroster. There's some little tiny screw holes back here that I didn't plug. I didn't do anything with, so I do have but it's nothing like it. That's fine. I'm not going to complain about that. It's not a big issue. I do like the way that looks. That is just remember now, the upholstering of these pieces was done before they were installed in the bus originally, so that does be a problem. And there it is, your SceniCruiser tip. This is August Allen, and hey, if you have a question, I may have the answer. Hey, I'll see you here. Talk to you later. Bye.